It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olsen set to get this one started. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. With the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Jones. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Broncos. 68 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They bring the tight end in motion. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Tight end on the move left. Throwing now is Jones. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, That his second TD catch of the season.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Will Lutz now for the PAT. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's caught in stride by the Cheetah. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Forced to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now, faking the give. In trouble, and down he goes. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Back deep, Anthony Gould. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
It's 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 1st down, it's Harvey. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
taken down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Dobbins, and he'll be brought down to 45. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Back to throw is Jones. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So after one, it's the Broncos with the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. On play action, it's Jones. Pass caught left side by Fant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 8. A run once more. That's Harvey. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Jones. And that is incomplete. Jamel Dean that time. All over him in cover.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal.
A 48-yard attempt.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Broncos will open up a 9-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That is hot down the field. It's worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown Buccaneers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 31, here is second and 5. To throw, it's Jones. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
On first down, Jones. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Denver.
Shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Got it into the hands of Mims. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Now, Jones. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First and goal, Denver.
Here's a run. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. shot from the 6. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now Jones. Moving to his right. That's hauled in at the 2. Timeout here in Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. As they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
The offense staying put. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. It's Harvey. Good blocking, and he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He gets this into the hands of Green. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. And even 30 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, he just stayed disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Wilson will throw again. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And there business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he's in. try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 16, Buccaneers 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Jones. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
To throw is Jones. Oh, a loose football. And I think a Bronco player was able to get in there. He was. So Denver keeps possession of the football. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on the punt for Denver, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
41-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On the return is Gould. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Try again here, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. On the move, past the 40. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he doesn't rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one's batted away. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That is hard.
It's a gain of
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
First down, Broncos.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll get this to the left flat.
The pass complete to Danny Ray. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Down to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Here's a 2-point try. Jones bringing the offense
Broncos
to the
will
line.
line up for the 2-point
He'll
conversion.
look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Buccaneers 21. The Bucs to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. I'm in. Hey, somebody got to do it. I say G. Hey, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many should I see? Send them off.
Trying to start on the ground. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 61 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5. Now it is 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, Mike. First NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
So now, the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
from the shotgun. Wilson. And he finds his way into the end zone again. Good stretch, finding the goal line. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. On play action. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
And we've been sitting up here wondering, when are they going to get their young, talented rookie involved? And they finally made it happen. He's able to get the ball inside the red zone with his first catch of his career.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And it's all led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. His kick is perfect. And the Buccaneers will extend their third quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Jones now on first down. Plus to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
On play action, it's Jones. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jonathan Grenard. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry here. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Taylor Brett on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Play action. Now, Wilson pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Well, that helps to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Wilson lines up in the pistol, and he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Number 7 and 8 for the season. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
22.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Tight end motioning left. A run with Dobbins. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is second and 6. They'll give it to Dobbins. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there for that. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
What can they do here on third down and 7? They'll send a man in motion left. Throwing is Jones on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. Third down could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They go play action now. Wilson hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Starts on the ground, and this is Harvard. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run. Again,
it's Harvard. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.